What's up, everybody? This is Cody, aka DFS Project, coming to you live with the gifted Gabe Green. How's it going, my man?
And it's going pretty good, man. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, so talk to me about your last fight coming off that. It's not too long ago that you came off that win. Talk to me about how that felt, basically winning that match, so on and so forth.
Yeah, winning felt good. I hadn't won in a very long time since my injury, before my injury layoff in 2018. So going out there and just getting the dub was like, felt amazing, you know.
Right? Yeah. So how different is it now, like with the UFC, with the COVID times and stuff like that? Barely any fans. How's it compared to now? Like, what's different between it? Is what I'm trying to ask.
Uh, yeah, no, I'm someone who kind of thrives off
Yeah.
an audience and like hearing
Right.
all the
Yeah.
oohs and ahs and all that stuff. So it's a little different. It kind of just feels like it's a real fight, but it feels kind of like sparring matches in the gym, because it's just
Yeah.
there's no one there. Um, I think there's some people who do better in this the scenario that we're living in right now. But yeah, I can't wait to go fight with the crowd, man. I think I'll do even better with people watching me.
Yeah, that's what some people have said, like how it's like eerie almost sometimes, like when there's no fans, barely any like any sounds. It's just weird fighting now compared to how it
Yeah,
was.
yeah.
So
The
I
cool thing is you can hear your coaches like crystal clear.
really
Yeah. But yeah, I'd still like to hear a crowd, but that's like the
right.
one good thing you can
Like it
hear.
would boost you up. I would feel like it would like give you like more momentum, basically. Like the pace would go way faster. I feel like if you had fans like yelling and so on and so forth compared to now when it's just dead
Yeah.
silent. How is the UFC different from Bellator? Like making the jump from Bellator to UFC, how is it different? What's the same?
Uh, yeah. No, I mean, the biggest difference is like like the access to the PI Institute, because they offer so much stuff right there. Like they, it's just crazy. You feel like a kid in a candy store inside there. It's got like everything you need, and you can get massages and rehab and fixed up and any like anything that's bothering you. And then they have tests and stuff too, which I haven't done, but I'm looking forward to doing them where like it shows you how to optimize yourself and become like the best fighter with like just kind of like how your body's already made up as far as like muscle fibers and all that stuff. So that's super dope. And then like they give us meals too, fight camp, so we don't have to worry about all the food. And even after the weight cut, they show us exactly how to rehydrate and have everything calculated to a T. So I mean, Bellator is cool and everything, but they don't do all that. That's for sure.
Right. So, like growing up, what got you into UFC? Like, what made you want to go into the UFC atmosphere, basically?
Um, I just like to fight. Well, I didn't even know
Yeah,
I liked to fight. I was really
yeah, it's,
interested in martial arts. I was like, man, anything that was like fighting on TV, whether it be cartoon or live action TV shows
yeah,
or movies, uh, like the little three little ninjas. Like I was like, oh man, that's a beast. The Power Rangers. I was all
right,
about it. It just all that stuff. I was just super drawn to that, and I would ask my family to put me in, like martial arts, something boxing or whatever, and they just were never down. So what they did do is put a boxing punching bag in the backyard, and I'd hit that, like without any instruction. Like no one really taught me how to do
right.
anything. I just go out there and wail on the bag, and did that for a long time until like I was in high school. And then we'd have like like just boxing with your friends and stuff like that. And I'd kind of beat them all up, so I was like, man, maybe I'm kind of good at this. And then
Yeah.
eventually one of my friends from high school, while we were in college, was like, hey, I'm training at this MMA gym, come check it out. And once I tried it, I was like, oh, this is it. I love this stuff.
So, who growing up like was your mentor, basically in the UFC? Like, who did you always want to be like, basically in the UFC?
uh my favorite
Yeah,
fighter in the UFC was always like Anderson Silva or GSP. Anderson Silva, I loved his movement and his
yeah,
striking ability. It's like it was just amazing to watch. And he just went on that spree, like he was like untouchable.
right.
And then but GSP though is probably like my all time favorite. Just like doing everything he did and like not being a wrestler, but being
At the
known as
same
like one of
time,
the
yeah.
best wrestlers of all
Yeah.
time. Yeah, yeah, you know. So he's someone I look up to greatly.
So like how is training different with the COVID thing? Like how is it like, because some people have said like it's like their cardio is way different now. Like their cardio is boosted up with wearing mask and PPE gear, stuff like that. How's it different for you?
Uh, I don't know. It seems when I fought D-Rod, I didn't have a camp at all. Like gyms were closed completely. But
Yeah.
going into this fight, my gym was open again, so I got to train.
Yeah.
Um, but I mean, I've always had pretty good cardio, so I haven't felt a
Right.
giant cardio boost or anything um, per se. But I actually felt that I had COVID, so that kind of hurt my
Yeah.
cardio a little bit.
Yeah.
It's just getting kind of back to what it was. I was doing rounds and going like right after COVID, like, oh man, I'm tired.
Like you're
And
done.
then
Yeah.
my coach was like, yeah, that's called being human. You weren't human before. It kind of knocked you down a peg, didn't it? And I was like, yeah.
Yeah, it's
But
way different.
eventually, yeah, now my cardio is getting back up to where it was. And I'm feeling a lot better now. But yeah, I mean, my life, COVID or not, now that the gyms are or like the gyms I go to and the teams I train with are kind of training again. It's pretty similar because all I do, I'm kind of like a hermit who lives in the mountains and just trains all day. You know?
Right.
So as long as the gyms are open, my life's pretty much the same.
That's all that matters if the gym is open. Yeah. So like,
Yeah.
so what do you have planned out now? Like, what should we expect coming up now from you basically in the next fight or so?
Uh, Next one is definitely going to be a finish. I hate going to the judges. I absolutely
Yeah.
hate going to the judges. So next fight out of me is gonna be a finish. I'm putting that right now. That's putting out in the universe. It's gonna happen. Uh, I don't know if I'm gonna knock him out or sub him, but it's gonna happen. And I don't know. I want to fight a couple more times. I want to get at least 3 this year. Really, I want to get 4 this year.
Mhm.
5 if I can, but I don't want to at least 2 more times this year minimum. You know. But I'm pretty blind. Like I can't see.
Yeah.
Like
I saw your
I
tweet.
can
Yeah.
I could barely see the little like the square that like that has myself in it. It's all blurry and stuff. Um yeah, so I got my eye surgery scheduled for in a couple weeks. So they told me that I'm for the first time gonna have like 20/20 vision. So or actually they said 20/15, so I'm gonna be eagle-eyed up.
Oh my.
So
Yeah.
that's gonna be amazing. I feel like can't wait to see how that changes
That's
my
gonna change a
ability to
ton.
see,
That's gonna
yeah,
change a shit ton. Yeah.
see punches come because that's my main problem is I have a astigmatism that's pretty bad. So it's like the
Yeah.
depth perception. So I can't really tell how far or close things are for me as they're moving towards me.
So that's
And
a,
that's
yeah, that would be a
pretty
key thing.
important.
Yeah, that would be a
Pretty
key point right
critical.
now in fighting to figure that out. Yeah, with your eyes.
Yeah. So looking forward to doing that. I know it's like a 30-day no like just don't get poked in the eye for 30 days. So don't grapple or don't
So
strike
yeah.
or anything. So I got that's like in 3 weeks, and then I got a month off from there. But soon as I'm out of there, I'm jumping right back into what I was doing. So, hopefully fight again in like before June-ish, and then, maybe again in September or no, and then November. Yeah, that'll probably be solid. So yeah, I mean, I'm just trying to get back in there. Just
Thank
gotta
you
take
so
care of
much,
my.
man, for coming on and talking to me about everything.
Oh yeah, man, of course, man. Whenever you want, just hit me up, and if I got free time in my schedule, I got you.
Thank you so much, man. I'll hit you up again.
All right, man. Thank you.